Dear, dear friends, dear students, I give you this video is about handwriting scores, handwriting technique. Very, very, very important, very fundamental to have this technique. There are not a lot of books about this theme. There is not a lot of material I've noted on this team. Here you find all the fundamentals with my technique, my videos, the videos of my technique writing down when I write on paper, made as possible with quality from the near of the paper, nearer the paper. This is very, very good thing because you can start to write your things, write your compositions, and there is a lot of note. There are a lot of notes also about the materials needed, which are not expensive, but are to be bought well. You need mechanical pencils with the graffiti, which have to be the 2B grade, 2B grade. The grade of density of the texture is like, for example, for drawing, a grade for drawing in art. I don't advise you to use HB or 2H, 3H because they're strong, too much strong and are hard to use. Okay, you need only two these mechanical pencils, one by 0.7, one by 2 millimeters, the greater of the two, then a gum, then paper, standard, etc. You see all in the videos, okay. Then I will add in the next times also a video on how to make your pentagrams with computer, but you find a great selection of pentagrams printable for free. They are free, royalty free, no problems, no writings inside numbers, etc. Only pentagrams. You find them on partiture scores in my website. Okay, you can download the PDFs and print how many copies you want. Have a nice day and good study. Salute from Giorgio Bianchi. Dear students, I show you the materials needed for writing music. I prefer usually to the pencil, the mechanical pencil, because it has the point changeable and doesn't cost a lot, doesn't take much time for enlightening the point. You don't have to remake the point every time, but you have the point just ready. This is a model I like very much. It is sold now. It's by Faber-Castell Polymatic, 0.7 by thickness. This is important, very important. Every model you take or by mechanical pencil, the important thing is 0.7 as the first thickness, 0.7 millimeters with this kind of shape. You can recall new material, new graffiti every time and remake you can mount your graffiti here There is also a gum disposable that enter from here. The other one is a mechanical pencil needed 1 by 0.71 by 2 millimeters. Is a great mass of graphite, a bit great. Clearly is not a carboncino, but this is needed for the upper part of the 80 notes, 1/8 notes, 2 millimeters. Also, these have to be can be charged from here. Now I open. You charge the graphite here. This is very practical. You don't need to make the point. This is just 3D, and I show you some profiles of these materials. This is a line by 2 millimeters. Show you from here. As you see, is very thick. This is very thick. You can prefer this to make notes, for example, to make the heads, note heads, and to make the stem. This is preferable the 0.7, but for example, to make this, you're gonna octave notes. Once you made it, you have to make this part with the 2 millimeters to have a good 2/8 notes, 2/8 notes group. Okay. Then I advise you on gum, a good gum to cancel and allow you to cancel all you need. The material, the other material you need is paper. This is a medium weighted paper for printer. Is paper A4 for printer that you can print to have the pentagram. From my website, there are pentagram just ready to print. At the end of the course, so I will show you how to develop your pentagrams, to build them with computer, this part, to print at home in your studio, so you can save money. This material doesn't cost a lot, really. You don't need to spend too much, save money. There are also different formats. This is a format for the double pentagram for system like pianoforte, piano, with the treble, for the treble clef and the bass clef, treble and bass, double. The do is here in the center. Then you have this format. Then is for the treble clef, for the only bass clef. For example, for cello, violoncello, the bass clef only, or the treble clef only for flute, for example, or for clarinet. This is the other. Another piece of gear you need, for me, is a good take, is a folder that give you the possibility to to take all your what you write. This is very important. Here you can there are folders as you see by plastic that you can insert in the top the paper and share and stock all inside. And this is very important to don't waste your work, don't destroy your work. It doesn't cost too much. Thank you very much. Dear friends, one note on the space where you write, you need a desk with possible a clock to see how is long your session of writing. This is needed, for example, for deadlines when you have a deadline to follow. You don't have too much time. You need a clock to regulate your activity. Then you need an agenda where you write all your activities. For example, here I notate all for all the days what I do, how many hours, and a desk or possible maybe a big desk, not too much big, but where you can. This is placed. This is a desk with another little desk placed by L, so you can on the right put something you don't use. For example, if I don't use this, I put here, and I free the space. I free the space here to write. This is very important because you are very rapidly in doing movements. Okay, you need a good light. If you don't have you need air to breathe and good light. Strong. I prefer warm light to the cold. To the cold. I prefer the warm light. So this is my space. You need possibly a place to stock something to drink. A coffee can help you to write. Sometimes energy drinks, but don't drink alcohol. This is important. Because it doesn't give you the strength to write, doesn't give you the lucidity to react to your intelligence, to your needs. Dear students, we are going to draw our first treble clef. We use the 0.7 mechanical pencil. We go to the pentagram. For first thing we draw a line vertical here, and look at my technique of writing. Okay, this line, repressing it so it is straight. Then the first part of the treble clef is like a J, starting here under the line. I make bigger image. Okay, you start here, you go with a gesture here, go up. Okay, you stop here at the top of the last line. Then you make this. On the right, you go on the right, you re-enter at the level of the T, here the center line, that intersecates. Then you go in the left part, you turn on the level of the last line, then you go on, you turn on the G note. This is in fact called the G key of G, the treble clef. We make another a bit more rapidly. This is quite similar. The exercise is to make a lot of these. You can make 20, 30 per day. This is your exercise. Until you get practiced. Don't have fear, because the first time you make this, you may have some difficulties. This is perfectly normal. Make a lot of these case, and the practice makes perfect. Okay, this is about the treble clef. Here is the do, clearly. The do is here, for example. Clearly, when you write the key, the treble clef, you have only one. You have only one treble clef, and this is the do, the central do. For example, one quarter. To make the bass clef, you can go ahead, go down here. The bass clef is here. You take this. This is the fa note of the bass clef. You take, in fact, it's called the key of fa. You make a turn around like this, and intersecating this part, intersecating this line. This is like a spiral. Then you go down, and like this. You can repass the line if you like more thick. It's about you, this clearly. Two points here, one on top and one on the lower part of the fa line. This is the fa. This is the fa note, and the point need to stay in the space on top and the space under the fa. This is clearly, as you see, the spiral turns and goes down here. This is the line. You can imagine it to stop the spiral here, the vertical line here. Okay, this is clear. These are the materials about the clefs. So don't have fear if you make these imperfections. With a gum it goes all okay. Okay. Dear friends, now we are going to write our first notes. We write in treble clef. We make the treble clef always. The treble clef is needed to find the notes on the pentagram, because the position of the notes is regulated by the clef. For example, this is the G, here the F clearly, and here you have the Do here. We write a 4/4 meter, for example, and the meter is written here after the clef, and you have to superimpose two numbers for the 4/4, 1/4 and 1/4. One is on top of the T line, one is under. Okay, we write a Do of 4/4, make a line like this. Look at my technique. Then like an oval, like this. Refine it. You can write a bit better, for example, to make perfect line, for sure line, one stroke. This is a 4/4 note. Then I write a division line for the bar. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 beat. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 Do. We write a 2, 4, 2, 4, not by 2, 4 after another Do, like this, but with the stem. The stem has to be 8, have an 8 of like an octave. This is a Do, arrives to the Do, up. Okay, we write 2, another, we write a Fa now. This is also proportional, the distance of writing. You make a proportion. If this is 4/4 and takes all this space, you have also this Do and the Fa that shares this space. And so, as you see, this bar has the length of this bar, plus or minus. Then we have to write was the 4/4 note. This is the 2/4 notes. 2/4 notes. We write 1/4, for example, Do, also another. This is like a head, a note. This is a no head, to make it like this by blackening it. Then you have to make the stem. All time with the 0.7 mechanical pencil. We write 4. Look at my technique and write all the exercise you needed. Write many of the notes you need to make practice. That's very important what I said. You didn't say it. the point of the pencil need to be a 2B, a 2B, because sometimes there are HB as the 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 the, the texture of the 2B is good. There is also HB, there is 3B, for example. HB is a bit too much solid, is a bit too much hard, because you need some graphite to have a good tract, a good writing. This is a 1-4, 1-4, 1-4, 1-4. Okay, we make now the 8, the 8, 1-8 on the note by 1-8. Make 2, and in 1-4 space make this, this and this. Like this is the good part to see. You take the 2 millimeters technical pencil, and make the thickness, thick the octave. This is very, very important. Make it a bit thick, this part. This part is very important, that becomes the upper part. This is good. Don't let spaces under here, and make a full 2-octave group. The group by 2 octaves. You can write also another 2 to see a bit of practice. The 2, and here other 2. Okay, to end the line, we have to go the next line. We have to stop here with the line, vertical line, to close the line of the pentagram. And then, for example, we make a note of 2 quarters. This is clear. Then we can go to the next line. We can rewrite the treble clef. It's made by one stroke, one gesture. The 4-4 is just written. So for some systems you need to write this part is a parenthesis, which is very tiny to see, very beautiful to see. This is a very finiture of the writing, very important. Then we are going to write the 16 group, the 16 single and the group. And also now we write an octave, a single octave. I was forgetting. A fa, we write a fa. We write the stem, which is, as you see, until the fa up, an octave. Then you make this. To write a 16, this is a 118, one octave. To write 116, you write also one of these, 1 and 2. This is 116. One 32, okay, which is this is the half of this, and this is the half of this, of duration. One, two, and three. 3 times this. This is very complex, clearly. Also this, also the 16 is complex. But now we're going to write a group of 16. No? Very, very important. We make a fa. 4 notes of fa. It's okay. 4. We go up. We make these. There are equal spatiated. Then you make the line here. Then on top we make another pass with the 2 millimeters to make thick the line. Is okay, not bad. But a bit of air with your mouth for in the finiture. This is 116, 116, 116, 116, 116, and 116, which is fa 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 fa. Okay, so if we read do, I sing you do fa do do. Okay, this is solfeged. And when we have to make a passage like this, for example, we have to write a group of 16, fa sol la ti. We make, for example, fa sol la te. We make also an alteration. Make it no fa sol la ti for now. We make a fa like this, a line that goes up, is parallel to the gesture of the note, to the line of the notes, parallel. And we take another line under, like this. Then we, with the 2 millimeters, we make the stroke With the 2 millimeters you can make by one stroke circa the reinforcement of the line. It's very rapid to write things like here, like this. Okay, fa sol la ti, fa sol la ti, fa sol la ti. This is this is pretty good, as you see. To write by hand is very fundamental for a composer, because you can write on speed, you can make your editions, you can make your piece very beautiful and ready. Then you can make copies by computer, by scanning. Then I will show you how to make the scanning, etc. This is very, very, very important. Okay. A note about the alterations. Alterations are two symbols. One is the sharp, which is here. The sharp. The sharp, which is made in the space. For example, when it is connected to a note in the space, is made on top of the line if regards a line. For example, for the sol, I can make it here in the space between the notes. It have to be written on the left. On the left part of the note, which precedes the note. We can make a si bemolle, is a B flat, T bemolle, with the B on the top of the line. As you can see here, look at a snapshot of all the notes. You can see from nearer point of view, very, very beautiful. As you look at the graphite, the soft graphite of the 2B grade is very good, because it makes a stronger tract, stronger effect. Okay, this is at the point very good. We have also a B quadro, because when we write a T, when we write a C natural, a T natural, we need to write this, for example. And we're gonna to make a B quadro to naturalize it. Look at the symbol, is down, and a rectangle here, then you go down, and if you see the symbol, the B quadro, look at, is on top of the line of the T. Clearly, if you want to make it to the space with the F note. Sorry for the ambulance. Clearly, we are in a big city. We are in Barcelona. Here there is a fa. Then we have a B quadro. B quadro written down. Okay, we make the stems. Now for the fa, the stem is here, but for the T when a single line is written, a single line of notes is written from the T to the top, we have got to make the stem under to go to the T on lower part. Okay, so the rule is this to fix this problem, this question. Go, we make a treble clef. Here, for example, this is like this La is here, but the T is here, the Do is here, down. From the T included, you go down with the stem. The Mi is down to balance the shape. This is made to balance the shape to the eye. La, Fa, Ti, Do, Mi. Then we go to La. We have right to La. We have right a La. We write a stem in direction of the top. Sol, etc. So like this. We need a C, a T. We write a T under. Like this. The additional tracks, additional marks to add space to write notes. The Do is here. If I want to write under another by stroke, drawing like this, and make a chord of La Do, for example. This is a La, this is a Do. Okay. On top, we can go here to write a La, always with the stem that goes down to the La. Here, the stem that goes down to the La. Here. This I hope this is a strong course on writing. As you see, this is good. This is, for example, if you don't like a shape you draw it, you can use the gum lightly to cancel, then remake the stem. Reinforce the notehead. Okay. The notehead have to be a bit like an oval in diagonal. Diagonal, not horizontal, but diagonal. A bit with this inclination. Not completely horizontal, but in by I guess 45 grades of inclination. 45 grades. Okay, we are going to write some ligature of for playing legato, the legato playing. You can play a legato between the file making this, between the Ti e Do making this, between Mi, La, Sol, Ti, all legato like this. Okay, this is not perfect because I had a vibration. complete with your mechanical pencil the legato. This is also not perfect because it's too much near to the stem. It disturbs the eye. We go on top with this. Okay, this is legato writing. The legato of duration is here. We write one, for example, 2/4 connected, 2 fuzz, 1 and 2 by quarter. 2. We want to make 2/4, make a legato. This is fa, by duration of 2/4 by total. This is clearly a legato intended to be executed by legato as connected as possible, but are different notes. This is the same note, and that's in this case the double of duration, because there is one note by 1/4 and another note by 1/4 connected. The one duration is connected to another duration and summed to it. Then we have the point that increment the duration by the half of this duration, the note, always a fa. Okay. We make a quarter fa, then we have to make a point here in the space, and if we don't like the stem because it's too much thick, we go on top now, and we have our fa, not bad, but fa, an octave, fa, 1 2 3 4, 1 and 2 is like 1 and 2, fa. Okay, for the boxes, if you like to write a box for contemporary music, is alike. As you see in my studies for flute recorder and Nuovo Dude and other many other my compositions, it's a box to repeat, for example, repeat 4 times. This is about contemporary music notation. This is, for example, the noted without duration. This is the other noted with more duration. The double of duration of this. This is the noted with the point of fermata, which is a duration with a stop after this, freely, stop freely. Fermata. This is the fermata. You don't have to write this clearly. Is okay, this symbol. This is very important. So we have talking about many things. The one thing I'd like to talk to you about is that when you write, you have to write as possible by one stroke, to make all by one stroke, because this is more speed, more precise the gesture, but you don't have to write on speed. You have to write speed, at your speed, not on speed. Clearly, you don't. You have to have a good experience about writing. You have to be happy when you write. Be calm when you write, and don't rush yourself too much, but make exercises, make your little composition or melodic composition. I advise you to write the diatonic with the do major, for example, to start, and write your melodies freely with these materials we have found. Okay, see you next time. And there is the last part of the video where I show you how to build your pentagrams with an iPad, for example. It's very important to make your the process of editing the paper, to make all kind of notation you like. For an expansion on notation, for example, for graphical notation and traditional notation, I advise you on the book, the incredible book, fantastic book, Composing Music, A New Approach by William Russo. Composing Music, A New Approach is the title. And have a chapter at 3/4 of the book, all on graphic notation for contemporary music. Okay, thank you. A bit a precision about the pauses. I was forgetting. The pauses, the 1/4 pause is like this. This is 1/4. The pause. The 118 is this, at the center of the pentagram. 116 we write with two of these. Look at my technique, the copy. You can re-watch the video every time you need to see my technique, to catch how to make the gestures, etc. And 132 of pause is alike. This is very complex to solfege. And when you have a group like this, for example, a group of 2 AF, also one pause, and then another F. This is a 16 group. You have the pause at the center, here at the third, not at the center, at the third. Then you have the stanza. Then we take the 2 millimeters, 2 millimeters machine mechanical pencil, make it a thick line, and with the 0.7 we make this. This is good. Is good. It's better to make this, and I correct myself, because it doesn't rush with the line of the fa on top, like this. You make this. It's an art to write like this, but saves you very a lot of time, because writing with computer is very slow, very slow at the time, and also write by hand takes you the contact with the paper and with the gesture, and is to teach yourself about internal hearing is the best way to learn internal hearing, because you have the contact, manual contact with the paper, and the only way you can listen at the notes is by your internal hearing, by your mind. Okay, this is very important. The another example with for example a little swing, like this. This is one, and this is another. Ta ta ta. You can write like this, something like this. Then repass like this. So the rule a bit is that 0.7 mechanical pencil is to write, 2 millimeters mechanical pencil is to enlight to put in evidence some tracks. Okay, this is to be finished a bit, because it's not perfect. I'd like to make this disconnected. This is a bit better. Okay, is solfeging is fa la fa. I make a add a point which is needed. Fa la fa. Okay. To write for the piano, you have to take a system, which is called the arrangement of the pentagrams, with the union of the two. When you put a graph like this, a parenthesis like this, pardon me, and then you have to draw a treble clef and also a bass clef, like this. Then you have a system for the piano. You can write, for example, if you use it, the meter 4/4, 4/4 and 4/4 for both. This is the system for piano. Here you can write, for example, if it's for piano. That's all.